Hello, so we're back with part 3 of the quest that we have on Escape from Tarkov. Keep in mind there've been a couple of more added to it, so this is a up-to-date guide to whatever I got so far. So this was the last one we left off on Chemical Part 2. You basically had to go into room 220 and find something in there. There is a USB stick there or something just on the side of it. You go ahead and pick that up and it's going to go in your inventory. And then if you jump up a little bit just behind those folders to your right there, you can see I saw them for a little second. That's going to be the second part of your quest. Go ahead and pick that up. Make sure you exit with your life, otherwise you'll have to start this all over again. Go ahead and turn it to him, hand him over, and then that's pretty much it. That's your Chemical Part 2 completed. So the next one is going to be Chemical Part 3, and in this one you go ahead and accept, and it's going to ask you to go into the factory and find the syringe. The description is not that bad. It basically gives you an idea where to go. So you come upstairs in the factory. You're not in the first room where you've got the safe. The second room that you can breach, that's the room that you want. And you basically go through, and then to the right you'll see that I've gone through, and there was a little message there that turned me right, and then it's right there. Now if you go in with a buddy, you still be able to pick this up because he's going to spawn for the both of you there. So he can pick it up as well. You can pick it up, and you can both do the mission at the same time. Go ahead and turn that into fence and level him up a little bit more, so you can buy your packer, you can buy your suppressors and things like that off him. And then we'll move on to the next one, and the next one's going to be Chemical Part 4. Now in Chemical Part 4, the woman comes in as well because she wants some of that as well, and then also Prapor comes in too because he wants that too. So long story short, you got to designate chemical or something like that, like a little van. There's chemicals in it, so you can decide who you want to give this. If you give it to Prapor, you lose 0.20%. If you give it to Therapist, you lose 0.20% from Skier. So it's up to you who you decide to. I mean, I went with the obvious option, giving it to Prapor, because I want him leveled up more, and the reward for it, instead of just giving me a little bit of money and some XP, actually Prapor gives you a fort armor for this, so you might as well take the fort armor for it. I know you're gonna drop on fence quite a bit, and you're gonna drop on the therapist quite a bit. It'll bring you back to level 1, but it's kind of worth it because later down the line you'll be able to use another quest and give it to Skier instead of the therapist, and he'll bring him back up to level 3, so you can still buy your packers and things like that. So the next one that they've added is a new one. It's called the BP Depot. It gives you a couple of laser markers, so you don't have to buy them. You can just get them off him. Then all you do is you approach the trucks that you'll find along the customs roads. All the fuel trucks, they have DP fuel or something like that on them. Approach it. It doesn't matter if it's in your gamma or if it's in your inventory. It will just go ahead and place it. You've got to stay there for about 40 seconds or whatever it is. 40... Come on, place it now. 44 seconds. You don't have to. They are pretty small, so chances that somebody's gonna do the same thing as you obviously are gonna be increased because they only just got released. But you can stay there and defend it if you like to. So I just sort of put it on and I just left them, and I just left, and that was it. I didn't really find that nobody took them or anything like that. But if you want to protect them, that's up to you. You can just stay there for about 40 seconds, make sure it's all going smooth, and then that's it. You're out. Going back to the task, once that's finished, then that's pretty much done for him. And he was done with his tasks. That was Prapor done. So the next one was the shortage. Find 5 Selva, red meds, and just hand that over to her. Next one, she's going to ask you for a gas analyzer. And then the next one is to find some water. And that's going to be fairly easy for you as well. Now, the gas analyzer, you'll be able to find that into the factory. Keep in mind, these things are not spawning every single round. So you may need to do a couple of runs in the factory before you get one. Now, my advice is before you actually turn that in, hold on to it. Don't give it in just yet, because the next mission, she's going to ask you for 3 gas analyzers. So what I would do, if I were you, I'd take this one, put it in my gamma, take it out, leave it in my inventory, and go again and again and again. Just keep getting it because you have more of a chance. Ow, some dude shooting me in the eye there. To get it this way than actually looking for them in the world. The next one, she's basically going to tell you that you need to go somewhere around customs, at the back of customs, and find them. I did find one there, but it was pretty rare, and I've done about 20 runs. So this is the easiest way. I had a friend on Discord who didn't do the mission. I said, okay, just go and farm the mission over and over again. And after about 20, 30 runs, he got about 2-3 of them, and there was just enough for me to progress to the next thing. So don't turn them in just yet. There you go, you bastard, shooting me while I'm doing some questing. So that's that. Turn that in, and then the next one is going to be give me 3 gas analyzers, because the one is just not good enough. The Operation Aquarius, that's fairly simple. You just enter that room that she's going to tell you what room to go into. I think it's 206. Enter the room, and that's it. There's some blue barrels in there as soon as you go up the stairs on the left. So we'll go ahead and turn that in too as well, and that's it, done. So we'll complete that one too, and then we'll move on to the next one. Once you've pressed complete, we'll finish that as well, and she'll want 10 morphine injectors. Now, it's going to take you a little while to collect these, but they're not that hard to get. You can get a couple of your friends to drop you a few. You can stick these into your gamma. Fairly easy to get a hold of morphine injectors. And that's the mission complete. I'll just go ahead and confirm the other one too that I've mentioned before with the 3 gas analyzers. We'll hand that over to her, and then we'll just push up to the next mission, which is going to be called the Pharmacist. Well, she's basically going to tell you that you need to get into room 114. It's a blue key. You'll be able to find it throughout customs. It's fairly easy to get hold of. I found it quite a couple of times in just filing cabinets and on dead scavs. Once you get inside, there's a box there that you can search. You can actually use this to your advantage. And inside the little box there, med box, that you can actually get morphine injectors from. So keep a hold of those, because you will need them later on if you haven't got to that mission yet. But you have more of a chance if nobody has the key to actually get in here and find as much loot as you can. And there is the suitcase on the safe there. You grab it, you head to the extraction, and that's it. You're out. Now, so far so good, but remember, everything that goes nice and smooth for a couple of rounds, you will get that mission that's going to take you forever. And this next mission is going to be that mission. It's called General Wares, and she's basically wanting 30 cans of meat. Now, this is the stew, and it's going to take you forever to get a hold of these, but you might have a couple of friends, you look together, join on different servers, go hatchet runs, do whatever you need to do. For me, it worked on the woods better. The 3 little cabins just in front of the sawmill, I did find quite a few there. So if that's gonna help you out a little bit, or if you have your own spot where you know that food spawns, then go for it. But you're gonna need quite a bit of that. So with that task being completed, we've got another one, which is car repair. So you get 4 car batteries, 8 spark plugs, and just hand that over to her. And we also have another one here where Skier, I told you about this a bit earlier on, where Skier comes in, and this is the moment where you can level him up. The Therapist, it's okay, but it's not as important as Skier. Skier's got scopes, Skier's got all sorts of good stuff. Packer, he's got suppressors, he's got the threaded barrels, they've got all sorts of good stuff, so you want Skier to be leveled up. So get yourself onto the woods, and on the 3rd cabin as you come from spawn, right under that bed, it's going to be right there. That's where the document is. Just go ahead and grab that. Now, you can give this to the Therapist if you want to, and if you want her to be leveled up, but I decided to give it to Skier because I want him to be leveled up more than I need that woman. I can buy most of the medicine from Peacekeeper, so I don't really need her to be leveled up to max level for me to buy anything off her. And some of the stuff that she sells, like morphine injectors and things like that, I can easily find in the world. Now, they've introduced another couple of tasks in the latest patch, and this one is called the Punisher. It's easy enough. Get 20 scavs killed on shoreline, and then you have to find another 10 of those half masks, and that's it. It's done. Well, this would work together. Once you get the scav killed, go ahead and check him. Go in at night is going to be a little bit easier for you. The scavs are not that alert, so aimbot EXE, it's off sometimes. It gives you a bit of a chance. Turn it in, and that's basically it, the quest for Prapor. So the only quest I have left is the one to find the car batteries, but we're leaving it there for now. That's it for me. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, give it a thumbs up, post a comment, and I'll see you in the next one.